Welcome to round 15 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, 4 rounds remain to the regular season, but before we talk about any of that, let's talk about careers as a whole. So, the 100 KO milestone is supposed to be something that is achieved and celebrated so long as the stack tracker actually remembers which Amiibo are trying to get to 100 KOs. So, we have missed the 100 KO achievement of not one, but 2 different Amiibo, teammates of the Dullin King. So Valorx, Faerghus, both Amiibo have achieved the 100 KO mark to their careers. Faerghus a couple rounds ago, and Valorx in the previous round win. Let's see. Speaking of which, we are going to see... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I loaded the wrong roster on my back end. Yeah, I keep looking at round 14. I'm like, no, we already did round 14. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have Amiibo engage Dullin Kings for slot number 2. It's supposed to be your worst nightmare Ottawa after this. Anyways, the Dullin Kings, they don't play until later this round. They host the KBs today. But we are going to get started here with JG Wentworth at the Chaos Corp, as I have loaded the wrong Amiibo on the back end. So we will have to go into a small break until after the first game. But let's see, let's get started here. We see Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Nightmare, Slime God, and Raikou versus Knapsack, Malpractice, Penumbra, Nachos, and Nightmare Sword. And the Chaos Corp are involved in the playoff scenario today. If the Chaos Corp can get a win today here, they will become the second team in Eastern Conference to clinch a playoff slot. Clinch and elimination scenarios include the Chaos Corp here, they can clinch with a win. The Dullin Kings can also clinch with a win tonight. We also have the first elimination scenarios. The Novas, Natsuki Lovers, they can be eliminated today. They need to lose, and some things need to also go against their way. The leadoffs here will be Pantwan versus Knapsack between JG Wentworth and the Chaos Corp. Oh, let me start recording. It's going to be Pantwan with the first damage there, going to be 0 to 18, 0 to 33, as we are going to see a down tilt here, 0 to 51, that's going to be a side B missing from Knapsack. We are going to see forward throw now, 0 to 61, as we see, going to be Knapsack coming up right now, 25 to 61. We wait, we see, it is going to be down throw into up air. Knapsack going to be at 87% now, 25 to 87 as it is going to be. Another back throw here, 25 to 96. We see 25 to 97 as it's going to be Knapsack. Hit by the down smash, 25 to 116. Side B will miss from Pantwan there. He's off stage, and a downer right there won't catch Pantwan quite yet as Knapsack slowly makes his way back onto the stage. 35 to 116. It's going to be a back throw here. No downer from Knapsack as Pantwan was sent high. 64 to 116 now as a forward smash is going to send Pantwan off stage. Side B is going to get some tip damage. 88 to 116. A forward smash here, making it 104 to 116 as Knapsack is clawing back with some damage, but ultimately he'll be KO'd. Malpractice comes out now for the Chaos Corp. Back throw immediately. Pantwan off stage once more. Forward smash is going to miss as he takes his first damage. 122 to 22 after 2 down specials. Third one will be parried, but a pill coming out from Malpractice. It's going to be 136 to 22 as a forward throw here is not going to be enough quite yet. 157 to 22 as we see Pantwan still alive, coming back on. Down smash. Malpractice is off stage. He's going to come on. Nope, it's going to be down tilt. He takes more damage now. Still off stage. 157 to 54, and out of the parry here, another pill from Malpractice with a forward smash could have gotten the job done. Up smash will, and Channing Tatum will come out now. Shogun combo will miss to be punished from Tatum. It's been a down year from Tatum after his record-breaking season last year. It's 17 to 95 as Malpractice. He has to go high, and he will come onto the stage. 25 to 95 as we will see. Dash attack, Malpractice, 108, having to jump against the Hadouken. Tatum could time it if he wants to as Mishuriken there. 50 to 108, it's going to be Hadouken. Malpractice still trying to come back onto the stage. 68 to 126, and now to parry here. Down tilt, back air, 91 to 126 as Malpractice hit by the down tilt. It's going to be Shuriken, which will get rid of Malpractice, and here comes Penumbra. So, in the previous round, Penumbra had the opportunity to get 3 hat tricks in a row after getting 2 in the 2 rounds before. She did not. She only got 1. But if she can bounce back here with a high KO performance, that could help too. Farm, who had the same opportunity back in Season 4, he got a hat trick immediately, but Penumbra is going to be shut down here. It's a 4-2 lead for JG Wentworth against a Chaos Corp who can clinch a playoff slot today. 137 to 17 as Death Check from Nachos is going to come out. It's still Nachos at 4, Nightmare Sword at 5 for this team as we see Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare coming out right now. He leads the team entering this round with 16 KOs, a career best for the Mewtwo. It is 54 to 31, 66 to 31 as Nachos and Nightmare Sword are going to need to combine for 2 KOs each. Nachos already having one of those 4. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 for Nightmare Sword. So Nightmare Sword has a 1 versus 3. This is going to be the first time he actually closes things off. And it's going to be 1 versus 2 with Slime God coming out right now. We're going to see 9 to 15. We wait. Nightmare Sword hit by a jab, jab, jab. 9 to 26. Coming on. Side B. And that could have been a kamikaze right there. He does not go for it, Slime God. Dangerous situation there. No hero has gone for a kamikaze since Season 1. And that was Slime God who did it in a game-winning KO against the Ceiling fans back when he was with the Time Zone Squad. It is 71 to 93 right now as Nightmare Sword is being heavily out-damaged here. And keep in mind, there is a race for that Eastern Conference number 2 seed between the Chaos Corp and Dullin Kings. The Dullin Kings play the KBs today, so it could make life a little easier for the Kings if they get a close loss to the KBs later today. It is 93 to 109 as we see Sizz missing from Slime God. It's 100, and the up smash here is going to make it a 1 versus 1. So Raikou will come out right now, but the up smash, that's going to seal the deal for JG Wentworth. They're going to win this game 5 to 4. So that's how the afternoon kicks off. It's going to be 2 KOs from Channing Tatum, and JG Wentworth is able to hold on to the lead, even with 2 KOs from Nightmare Sword in a 1 versus 3. Alright, so, I made a little mistake. I've been accidentally loading the round 14, not the round 14 rosters, but the round 14 matchups, so I need to manually go back and switch that real quick. So we're going to stay here on the microphone for a minute, but the next game is supposed to be Your Worst Nightmare versus Ottawa. So let's head there real quick. Let's head there right now. I'm going to have to manually scan every Amiibo one by one as I accidentally load the rosters for last round's Amiibo Engage versus Dullin Kings. But hey, since we're on a Persona stage, let's talk about Persona real quick. Okay, not exactly Persona, but so one of the general managers here in the league is an IRL friend of mine, joined this past season, and yesterday we decided to hang out, and one of the things we did is go to the round 1 Japanese arcade. We split that $140 combo where you get like 38, 39 attempts per person on the claw machines. My friend on this claw machine got 4 different prizes. 2 of the little Hololab cubes, a big Eevee plushie, and a Miku plushie, and I got the extra 39th attempt. On my 39 attempts, I went 0 and 39. If I was a quarterback with those type of stats, I would have been better off doing nothing but just spiking the ball on every play for a 39.6. That was how bad my luck was, and I blew $70 on it because it was like 140 we split in half, so I just blew $70 on nothing. I didn't get anything, not even a single little prize. I could have used some of those points towards the rhythm games. But sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes you don't get lucky. Let's see. So Your Worst Nightmare, let's talk about Your Worst Nightmare real quick. Your Worst Nightmare is throwing in the towel for the regular season. They are currently 5-9 on a 5-game losing streak. A loss here will secure their first losing record since Season 3. We see Zerby, Lucifer, first 2 for Your Worst Nightmare. Slot number 3 should be josephzilla. Shion is another Amiibo who could reach 100 career KOs this season, but with Your Worst Nightmare throwing in the towel, benching all the starters, Shion is unlikely to get to that 100 KO mark. We will see in slot number 3, that's going to be Joseph's Ganondorf as soon as we can find him real quick. josephzilla. Alrighty, here he is. Slot number 4 is going to be Crunchy's Olimar Colonist. So we are going to see Colonist here. Your Worst Nightmare, 3rd game in a row where they have this throw in the towel roster. Colonist was one of the best leadoffs in the Western Conference back in Season 4, but here in the East, he's only got 1 leadoff appearance, and that was a leadoff loss, I do want to say, when Your Worst Nightmare had played that bullpen game against Ditto Burritos early on. It's Nightmare's Isabelle Aika. That's going to be the 5th and final Amiibo. Her first action in a while since Season 3, which she was used as leadoff capacity by the Time Zone Squad. 5th overall pick back in that draft. One of the biggest busts for the Time Zone Squad in franchise history. But alright, on the other side, we are going to see Ottawa. So, Ottawa entering the previous round had a 5-game losing streak going on, but they have finally snapped the losing streak in the previous round with a win over Buffalo. Sorry, not a win over Buffalo. They got that win over the KBs. That's right. Ottawa bounced back against one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. They sit at 7-7, and with how crowded the East is near the middle, Ottawa currently still holds the number 5 spot in the playoffs, even with this mid-season collapse. Ditto's Ganondorf, Taste, first overall pick just a couple seasons ago, 4th year here in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. He's going to be the leadoff once more. Slot number 2 for Ottawa. We're going to see Luckman's Sephiroth Sauron. So let's find that Sauron real quick. Where is he? Let's see. Sauron, Luckman, Sephiroth, Sauron. Alrighty. So your worst nightmare, once again, 5-9. A loss here, they can clinch a losing record. Ottawa with a win here, they would be able to go up to 8-7. So let's see. Obsessive's Piranha Plant. He has been slowing down massively these last couple of rounds, struggling in a bunch of these losses for Ottawa in recent memory. But he does lead the team once again, entering this round with 18 KOs. Papaya. If he can accelerate his KO count in these last couple of rounds, he could potentially have another career best season. Eon's Dark Pit. That is going to be Seraphim. We will see him in slot number 4, so let's find him real quick. Seraphim. Alrighty. 5th and finally for Ottawa, we are going to see the hero once more. It's going to be Luckman's hero Mementos. Let's find Mementos real quick. And that's going to be Ottawa's roster for today. Yeah, usually we have this like manually already loaded in the back end. That's why those loading screens take so long. But I accidentally loaded the wrong game completely. So we got to save that for a while. So where is Mementos? Alrighty. Huh? I just checked my phone. That is some big basketball news right there. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Klay Thompson is expected to sign with the Miami Heat after he clears waivers upon a contract buyout with the Dallas Mavericks. Whoa. That's funny. So Miami's going to get another big acquisition this offseason in the NBA. Bruh. Cool. Was not expecting to have blockbuster basketball news in the middle of my squad strike, but alright, we have your worst nightmare versus Ottawa. It is Zerby, Lucifer, josephzilla, Colonist, and Ica versus Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Seraphim, and Mythos. For the Novas, they need Ottawa to lose this game, as the Novas can be eliminated with a loss, plus Ottawa win, plus a Ditto Burritos win. However, if Ottawa or the Ditto Burritos lose, the Novas will be alive today. The Novas play later on today. They play against Miami, and that's going to be Miami's first home game in a while. But for now, Zerby versus Taste. You know what? I just realized I never actually got to the point of the whole arcade story why it involved Persona. That's right. With the $140, I got the Persona 3 keychains that came, both designs. So I have those at least. So even though I went 0-30 on the claw machines, I at least got some Persona keychains. It is 35-53 as we see Zerby. 52-53 right now from that down B from Taste. Forward smash, gonna make it 52-73 as we see side B once more. 52-87. Zerby hit by side B, but down tilt is going to miss. And Adoria is gonna be parried right there. 68-98 as Zerby mining here. Side special 68-114. Mine card 68-120. And TNT is gonna be placed, which does get missed. 68. Back throw here. 138 for Taste as gold tools are being mined by Zerby. We see neutral air, Taste off stage, Zerby off stage. Both will come back on as we are going to see up next forward tilt. Zerby's going to be off stage here. He's going to have to go at a weird angle, and he goes high, which does not go punished by Taste. Taste had miscalculated the angle. A down B would have been the more optimal solution there. Not down B, but a down air. 113, 148 as both may will come back on the left side now. It's 113, 121 to 155, and up smash is going to miss from Zerby as up tilt will get some damage there. And a forward smash, Zerby's gold sword is going to break, but he gets the leadoff win. Sauron, Revenge KO, gonna make it a 4 versus 4. So Dark Pit comes out now for your worst nightmare. Gonna be 10-17 as we are gonna see 27. Your worst nightmare throws in a towel because they can't get a competent leadoff, and all of a sudden they have a competent leadoff. Are you sure you don't want to throw the towel in, Nightmare? It's 37-49 right now. You're only 5-9. Get some wins. You can rack back up to 9-9. It's 48-58 as we see down throw. It's going to be up air. It's going to be 72-67 as we will see a forward smash here. Sauron at 84 off stage right now. And the forward air from this Dark Pit is going to be back and forth as Papaya comes out now for Ottawa. make that KO number 17 of the regular season for him, as josephzilla, Doria into the down air, and that's gonna get rid of Papaya. So Seraphim's gonna come out right now, a 0 to death from the bench player Ganondorf. It is 30 to 25, as we're gonna see Seraphim out now for Ottawa. It is 47 to 53 as we see forward smash again. Down air attempted, down air is going to miss, and this will be a miss Doria's punishment. 76 to 53 as we see some offstage happening here. 76 to 54, off smash is going to miss. 82-54 as we see Seraphim try to go for down air and a punish here. Doria! josephzilla makes it a 1 versus 3 for your worst nightmare as Nachos, Mementos comes out now. Mementos is going to make it a 1 versus 2 as we will see Colonist coming out. It's going to be 22 to 0. We will see Fireball absorbed by the red Pikmin. 22 to 12, 22 to 25. It's going to be 48 right now for Mementos here. 22 to 48 as it is going to be up smash once more. 22 to 69. So your worst nightmare, a team that's trying to throw it into the towel, but josephzilla is trying to audition for a roster slot either here or with another team next season. It is 35 to 138. And that up smash is going to do it for your worst nightmare. The tank has been imploded here as they'll get their 6th win of the regular season, 5 to 4. Is it time to rename Zerby to the traitor again? Your worst nightmare is trying to lose out so they can get themselves into a top 5 draft pick. They currently hold number 5 if the season had ended today. But josephzilla has other plans. 2 KOs against Ottawa here as we are going to see just Ottawa. They're going to fall down to 7 and 8. Your worst nightmare goes up to 6 and 9. With this loss here from Ottawa, that also means the Novas are safe for today. The Novas cannot be eliminated here unless my math is wrong. Pegger better hope the math isn't wrong. Sometimes I am wrong with the math. Alright, we're going to go on a small break real quick. When we come back from the break, we're going to see 4 games in the Western Conference action. The first 2 will be Fabled Fairies, Carbon Show's team, followed by Tax Fraudulents, Dracula Domain. Then we'll see Natsuki Lovers at Dark League, followed by Timezone Squad at the Holy Army of Faerghus. There will be a break in between those 2 games, but alright, we'll see you in a minute as you're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1 AM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For matches number 3 and 4 to round 15, we are going to see the Fabled Fairies versus Carbon Show's team. Then it's going to be the likes of Tax Fraudulents versus Dracula Domain. For the Fabled Fairies, we do have a roster order switch as slot number 4 has been an issue for this team. Up next in slot 4, they tried Bloodflame, they tried Kignon, but now it's going to be Ekonami as we have Greg, House, Nokotan, Ekonami, and Doodlebob. On the other side, we're going to see Carl Magnus, Sauce Alger, 910, Starless, and Bob. The Fabled Fairies currently sit outside of a playoff slot right now, 7-7 record. Carbon Show's team sits at 6-8, but Sauce Alger has been red hot in these last 5 games, 11 KOs during that stretch. The leadoffs here are going to be Greg versus Carl Magnus. If your loved one is watching this game from Disney World, please go back to Disney World. You can watch the VOD later. It is 0 to 61, 0 to 63. It's going to be 0 to 68 already for Carl Magnus as we are going to see up smash 0 to 83. We wait and we see 0 to 91 as Carl Magnus taking 91 unanswered damage against Greg. That's going to be a first response. 17, but a downer right there off stage. That's going to be the leadoff win for Greg. Sauce Alger comes out now. It's 17 to 25 as it's going to be up smash into up air. Sauce Alger already taking 50 against Greg. Greg is trying to compete for an all-star slot in back-to-back seasons, this time as the Western Conference's best leadoff. It's going to be 34 to 85. Sauce Alger struggling off stage. Greg tries to go for the forward air. Not enough quite yet. 34 to 115. But Greg, if he can get rid of Sauce Alger here, he could potentially have his way. The Fabled Fairies need that type of win, and the Fabled Fairies get that type of KO. 910 will come out right now for Carbon Show's team as they are already down to Amiibo, and Greg is only at 61%. It is 65 to 41, 74 to 41, 74 52 as we are going to see if Greg could potentially get a hat trick here. It's 89 to 75 as 910 off stage attempting to chase. He went high while Greg went low. 91 to 81. Back air going to make it 102 for 910. Could Greg get a hat trick here? There's the up tilt. It's going to be, we see forward smash missing. We see the pit with the up smash, and that's going to be a KO for the pit. House MD comes out now for the Fabled Fairies. That high up smash is going to be punched with an up smash. It's going to be 26 to 121 as we are going to see House waiting for the back throw. 910 off stage. We do see the pit coming back on safely. 26 to 129. Forward smash misses. Down air with the delayed hitbox will get some damage. A down B will send 910 towards the left. It's going to be down tilt. 163 for this pit as the pit needs to get another KO to potentially force a potential comeback, but the back air will not be teched. Starless comes out now for Carbon Show's team. They are down 4 to 2. And that's going to be a 1 versus 4. House with a footstool on the way back. You've got to be kidding me. Bob has a 1 versus 4 for Carbon Show's team as House already has 2 KOs. It's going to be 83 to 1, but Bob has to do something he has never done before in a capacity where he's been struggling all season. We see down throw. We see the neutral air. 114 to 6 is House MD with a forward air. House gonna wait. Parries a dash attack into an up smash. It's gonna be 114 to 38. Afterwards, we see down B. Off smash is gonna make it 1 versus 3. But Nokotan comes out now, leading the Fabled Fairies with 16 KOs entering this round. It's 15, 27 to 59 as Bob. We'll see if Bob gets some garbage time KOs here, or if Nokotan can get a game winner here for the Fabled Fairies. Differential is gonna be important for those teams near the middle, especially for a 7-7 team like the Fabled Fairies, so they need Nokotan to get a game winner here for the down to stretch. It is 72, 82 to 75, and the Gordo is going to be stuck on the ledge as Nokotan still trying to come back on. 113 to 75. Can Nokotan get a game winner here? Differential is very important. Right now, differential would be +3. If Nokotan is KO'd, it would only be +2 as we see off smash parried, jab, jab, jab. No, it's going to be a forward air. It's going to be 2 KOs for Bob, and Ekonami comes out for the Fabled Fairies. His rookie debut is today, and he needs to get a game winner so the Fabled Fairies can stay high in the differential department. It is 13 to 110, 25 to 110 right now as Bob already has a pair of KOs. 25 to 119. We wait. We see Bob hopping around. He's going to wait for the L Thunder. It's 25 to 131. As we see Equinari trying to charge that Thunder. It's going to be Arcfire to try to stall. It's going to be Thorn available for this Robin if he does want to use it. It is 58 to 131. Arcfire will be parried. No, it will not be parried. Instead, it's going to land. As we wait, we see Thoron, but it's not going to get rid of Bob quite yet. 58 to 159. Bob coming back onto the stage. Can Bob get a hat trick here in garbage time? It is 58 to 174. He comes back on, hit by a Thunder. Down smash is going to miss. Forward tilt. Ekonami at 6-7. We see the Arcfire. It's going to be 6-7 to 181. That Arcfire will be survived by Bob at 6-7 to 187 as we will wait. We will see the game winner from the rookie. The Fabled Fairies are going to come out with a win, 5 to 3. It's only going to be +2 as we do see Greg, House, 2 KOs each. Nokotan could not get the game winner, but Ekonami does in his rookie start debut. Bob with a pair of KOs, 9-1-0 with the only other KO, but Carbon Show's team is going to fall down to 5 and 9. As for the Fabled Fairies, they rise up to 8 and 7. Fabled Fairies are one of those teams in the middle of the pack. In the next round, they're going to be playing round 16. Let's see. They play round 16 against... Trying to find them. They're going to host the Bad Opinion Tellers, who the top 2 teams in the Western Conference lately have been on some slumps of their own. So we'll see if that's a good game for the Fabled Fairies to pick up, whether or not, as Greg will face off against his former team in the next round. As for Carbon Show, 5 and 9 right now. Carbon Show's team, they're going to host the Tax Fraudulents, who have been losing game after game after game lately. I want to say it's a 4-game win streak for them. But coming up next, we're going to see the Tax Fraudulents versus Dratini Domain. If I'm not mistaken correctly, I think Dratini Domain currently occupies the number 6 slot in the playoffs. With that win from the Fabled Fairies, Dratini needs to get a win here to hang on. We will see. Gamer, Omega Form. I say we do... Pizza? Let's do a pizza song. Make a pizza or whatever it is. We're gonna find Freak in the leadoff slot. Slot number 2, it's going to be Finale. Slot 3 for this team in the losing skid will be Molly. That is going to be the rookie Cloud, who leads the team entering this round with 16 KOs himself. Chaos King, former second overall pick in the Season 4 draft. Informer, on pace to have a career best season, will be the 5th and final amiibo here. As for the other side, the home team is Dratini Domain. Double Trouble will be the leadoff again for Dratini Domain, as slot number 2 is going to be occupied by Tech Mode Zelda Rarity, making her second start to the regular season. Slot number 3, we are going to see, should be Crunchy's Ganondorf Yobenis, as this roster has been heavily revamped in recent rounds. We have seen teams make dramatic shifts like this, and it has paid off. One dramatic example last season was the Ditto Burritos in the middle of a win streak. They had swapped their roster out, bringing in the likes of Thanatos, Mementos, and a few others, and it worked massively for them as they went on to win the championship. Just a Guy's Link Lonk is going to be the 4th slot, another meal in part of this massive rehauling to the roster mid-season. That does mean that Power and Spike remain on the bench. Funko Ford will be the closer once more, as Funko Ford, he should be coming out soon, shortly. The rookie King Deity trained by Frandy. So let's find, where is Frandy real quick? Let's find our King Deity. Here she is. Alrighty. So, for match number 4 of the night, we are going to see Freak, Finale, Molly, Chaos King, and Informer for the Tax Fraudulents versus Dratini Domain's Double Trouble, Rarity, Yobenis, Lonk, and Funko Ford. Leadoff game's gonna be interesting here as Freak. He has been doing solid in these last couple of rounds. Double Trouble, second career leadoff here for rookie. Well, let's see what happens. Double Trouble is going to be making her second leadoff start here for Dratini Domain, and here's the thing, for those teams in the middle, like Dratini Domain, Holy Army Faerghus, Floppy Flamers, Detroit in the West, differential is going to be everything here. That's why we're stressing differential even in big blowout games, as garbage time KOs could eventually cost a team in the long run. It is 38 to 91. It's Double Trouble taking some big damage here. Down smash. She's off stage to the right. We see up air from Mithra. Mithra comes out right now. 46 to 105. Up throw into up air, but the up air will miss. It's going to be 59, 65 to 105. Off smash missing. Fireball. Dash attack missing from Freak. It is 65, 78, 81 to 116. Pyra's going to be swapped back out for now. Double Trouble as a forward smash will miss right there. 81 to 126. And the Pyra is going to self-destruct. So Double Trouble makes a rookie mistake. She will self-destruct. Rarity will come out right now for Dratini Domain. It is 81 to 33 as Freak try to go for a Freak finish, but she's going to be at the punish here, Rarity. It's going to be Finale coming out now for the attacks Fraudulents. It is 0 to 52 as Rarity trying to come back onto the stage. Out smash is going to miss. Down smash. Midnight trying to chase. Neutral air a little too high. 6 to 69 as the Midnight. He's going to self-destruct too! Molly is going to come out now for an attacks Fraudulence. It is 0 to 93. Can he pick up a 17 KO of the regular season? We see down throw. We see neutral air. 25 to 94. And if self-destructs are an issue for this game, keep an eye on this Cloud, as Cloud is one of those characters prone to doing so with the limit break neutral B. It is 68 to 99. Rarity, back throw. And he's going to do it! No! There have been 3 self-destructs in this game. It's a 4-2 lead for Dratini Domain. Rarity will be KO'd. Yo Bennett comes out now, but that's going to be 99 already onto Chaos King. It is 111 to 12, 124 to 12, as we're going to see a side B here. It's going to be 135 to 21. Gordo is going to miss. 135 to 21 is down throw. Forward air. 135 to 60. Yo Bennett takes some damage, but ultimately it's a 1 versus 3 for Informer in a match where 3 different Amiibo have self-destructed. 45 to 72. Yo Bennett is going to come off stage. He's going to be punished for that on the way up. It's 45 to 85. We see a forward tilt here. 65, 81 to 85 as Yo Bennett could get the game winner here. Down B is going to miss. Dratini Domain needs the differential, but Yo Bennett will be KO'd. So out comes Lonk. 81 to 0 as it's going to be up tilt. Up air won't land quite yet. 95, 106 to 0. Forward air missing from Lonk there. We see up tilt. We see neutral air. 120 to 23 as this is going to be a side special here. 130 to 23. Long hit by the up tilt, along with the forward air, which does miss, but we see the up throw out of parry. 151 to 34, and there comes the game winner. One of the strangest matches we've had so far. This is going to be a 5-3 win for Dratini Domain. Unbelievable. 3 different Amiibo self-destruct as Rarity will be credited for the hat trick, but only one of those 3 KOs was a KO. This is the first time we've seen a hat trick with multiple KOs being self-destructs. Finale got himself trapped underneath the ledge. Molly went for the neutral B that I was fearing was going to happen. I hate it when I'm right sometimes. It turns into back and forth afterwards, but you can't play back and forth when you're behind, as attacks Fraudulents are going to lose their 5th in a row. But a big win here for Dratini Domain. Not only do they win big, as the rookie Rarity is proving out to be already an excellent pick for this team. Can Dratini Domain get hot in the final stretch? 8 and 7 right now. They had been going a little cold near the middle of the regular season, but we'll see Dratini Domain in the next round as they do host the 456 Squadron. As for Tax Fraudulent, they will be on the road against Carbon Show's team. Unbelievable, man. 3 self-destructs. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, we haven't seen anything like that since Season 5, Round 2. There better not be any more self-destructs. No, I thought we were done with self-destructs after Season 5. You've got to be kidding me. We're going to head to a break, folks. When we come back from the break, Natsuki Lovers at the Dark League, followed by Timeslots Squad at the Holy Army of Faerghus.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Let's hope there's no more craziness happening today as we are going to see the Natsuki Lovers versus the Dark League. So, even though the Novas are safe from elimination today, the Natsuki Lovers could potentially become the first team to be eliminated, as here's the deal. If the Natsuki Lovers lose and we see a win from one of those 7-7 teams, they will be eliminated. We have already seen losses. Sorry, not losses. We have already seen wins from the Fabled Fairies and your team domain, meaning this is a lose and you're out situation for the Natsuki Lovers. If they win, they could remain alive after today. It's Fred, Ilernia, Depression, Doomed Yuri, and Wanda versus Wetstick, Mr. Boss, Sailor Moon, Ice Shock, and Fight Me. So, let us check real quick. It is going to be, yep, should be Fred versus Wetstick here in the leadoff capacity. The Dark League is trying to compete for the top of the Western Conference right now. Both the Dark League and the bots have been on minor slumps as of lately, so that could open the window for teams like the Time Zone Squad, but alright. The next game after this, by the way, is going to be the Time Zone Squad. They are on the road against the Holy Army of Faerghus, as that's going to be their first game back at Kalos Pokemon League since moving away. Fred versus Wetstick are going to be your leadoffs. First damage will come from Fred. Fred has been excellent in the leadoff capacity for the Natsuki Lovers in recent seasons, as this has been one of the bright spots of the team. It is 30 to 53 as we're going to see forward smash here. 52 to 53. Wetstick takes the Pikmin damage. Wetstick had been stellar as a leadoff, but he has dropped a couple recently, and it's not going to be one more quite yet, as Wetstick will survive the down air. It is 59, 70 to 90 right now, as we are going to see a forward air here. Side B getting some yellow Pikmin damage, as it's 2 yellows, 1 purple for Fred right here. It's going to be 70 to 116. Forward smash is going to land. 70 to 127. Down air will miss. 70, 127. Neutral air getting small damage there. 75 to 129. A forward smash will interrupt a link forward smash, as we do see up B, a little bit off stage. And a forward smash being shooted here. Back throw. Fred off stage. 87 to 145, as that will not go punished too much. 87 to 150. But the off smash here, Wetstick is going to get the leadoff win. Ilernia, the rookie, comes out now for the Natsuki Lovers. It's going to be down tilt, followed by shooting the forward smash, shooting another. It's going to be off smash here. Ilernia at 29 already. It is 29 to 171 as jab, jab, jab is going to miss. Ilernia at 62 already, as we are going to see neutral air. It's going to be neutral air again, and that's going to be 2 KOs for Wetstick in the leadoff capacity. Depression comes out now. The Natsuki Lovers are down 2 Amiibo already, and with a loss, they will be eliminated from postseason contention just 1 year after making it to the wild card with a 99 record. It is 29, 40 to 188 as we do see Wetstick still alive. That PK Fire will not kill right yet, as he is reaching 200%. PK Thunder to come back on. It's going to be 40 to 206 as we will see down throw into up air. Depression is already at 71 as it's going to be dash attack, getting rid of Wetstick, but out comes Mr. Boss. 93 to 0. Off smash is going to make it a 4-2 lead. Doomed Yuri comes out now. If the Natsuki Lovers want to stay alive for today, they need to get a KO here, as it's already 4-2, and Doomed Yuri already taking 70. She's off stage, switching to the Mithra. Mr. Boss will stay on stage, but this time he will stay again. But no, it's going to be the up tilt. It's going to be a 1 versus 4. Wanda's going to come out right now. It's 0 to 24, 0 to 33. The Natsuki Lovers are going to need 4 KOs from this rookie if they want to stay alive in the playoffs. It is 0 to 69 as we see down special. 1769 right now. We wait. We see Mr. Boss, another down special, and he has 2 KOs himself. He could potentially go for a hat trick here. It's already 56, 56 to 94. Mr. Boss coming back onto the stage. That up B is going to be teched. 74 to 94. Mr. Boss is going to wait. The Dark League also needs his bounce back win, and they will get the bounce back win. 5 to 2. it's gonna be a hat trick from the McCarthy rookie Mr. Boss in his first full season as Wet Stick, 2 KOs in the leadoff, and this is not a 5-2 win, no, this is a 5-1 win from the Dark League to eliminate the Natsuki Lovers. They will be the first team eliminated from postseason contention with a 5-10 record. Wait, actually, no, I don't think they're 5-10. I think they're 4-11 actually. But alright, that's going to do it. The first team has been eliminated from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League playoffs as the West. Things are getting a little more credit here in the West, but a big +4 swing for Dark League could give them some big advantage in that Western Conference. Keep in mind, if the Time Zone Squad continues winning games in the West, Time Zone Squad versus Dark League could potentially be a match between 2 teams vying for a first round bye and maybe even a #1 seed. But alright. Big bounce back win here from the Dark League. No need for Sailor Moon, Ice Shock, or Fight Me. As coming up next, we're going to see the Time Zone Squad themselves. They're on the road against the Holy Army of Faerghus. For the first time since moving away from Kalos Pokemon League, the Time Zone Squad is going to play a game here. So let's get started with that Time Zone Squad roster real quick, as we are going to see in slot 1 a new different leadoff, Sidon back into the leadoff capacity, as the Time Zone Squad has been cycling between 4 different Amiibo in the leadoff capacity. Rin, Sidon, Snake Tails, and even Aussie. It's back to Sidon now as leadoff remains an issue for the franchise. Slot number 2, it's going to be Nightmare's Dark Pit Alistor. But making his first start of the regular season, this Amiibo, he is the longest tenured veteran with the Time Zone Squad, and he originally started playing games here all the way back when this team went 14-2 in the inaugural season. Luckman's Ganondorf Trident, his first start of the regular season. Slot number 4 is going to see the likes of Panger's Pokemon Trainer Heim. But 5th, and finally for the Time Zone Squad, their rookie closer, Honda. Alistor and Honda have been a pretty solid duo, but duos have been the name of the game, especially here as the Holy Army of Faerghus. They currently house the 3rd best duo in the league and the best rookie duo. So 2 of the strongest rookie duos are going to duel it again today. We see John Pickman in the leadoff, Shiori in slot number 2. Slot 3 is going to be the first of 2 parts of this dynamic duo, Toby Maguire for slot number 3. Slot 4, we are going to see in slot 4 should be Dimitri once again, Frandies' Byleth, 3rd overall pick in the Season 6 draft. Let's find him real quick as Maguire, Dimitri. The 2 of them have racked up 32 combined KOs. The only duos with more KOs racked up so far, Cyber Sands, Starlight, 33 combined KOs, and then there's the likes of Throat Goat and Criminal from the KVs. They have racked 37 combined KOs. So, final Amiibo for this team, we are going to see a new Amiibo in slot number 5. So, lots of you are accustomed to the likes of Vibin being there for the closer for the Holy Army of Faerghus, but with Holy Army of Faerghus getting some big wins, plus the ability to maybe avoid having to deal with the King Deity here in the closer, we are going to see last season's main primary leadoff being the closer. As soon as we can find him, Drikers Luke Caro Link is going to be the first Amiibo roster for the regular season. I am messing this up. Luke Caro makes his first start of the regular season. Alright, the Time Zone Squad is going to make their way back to their old stomping grounds, where one season they had the best record in the league, one season later they had the worst record in the league. It is Sidon, Alistor, Trident, Heim, and Honda versus John Pickman, Shiori, Toby Maguire, Dimitri, and Lucero. Ascent MLO is also on this roster, but he is on the bench, so he will not face off against his former team today. Sidon versus John Pickman are the leadoffs. The Holy Army of Faerghus currently occupies the 4 or the 5 seed right now in the playoffs. A win here could be huge for them. It's going to be 11-54. Actually, they occupy the number 5 right now with an 8-6 record, but John Pickman already at 6-7 as Sidon makes his 3rd. Not sure what just happened, but John Pickman self-destructed. Shiori's going to come out now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. It is 16-21, as we will see down tilt, dash attack missing, 26-44, but a weird interaction from the Olimar, who suffers a leadoff loss. It is 26 to 86 as Shiori already taking some damage here. Up smash, do we see up air? No up air. Instead of second up smash, it is 51 to 86 as this is going to be down tilt missing. 66 to 92, down tilt once again, back throw, side on at 81 as Shiori decides not to go off stage there. 81, forward smash, which will not get rid of side quite yet, but Shiori threatening to go deep right there, ultimately decides not to do anything offensive. 104 to 117 as it's going to be Shiori hanging out ledge, coming back on. 114 to 117 as side on. He will be hit by the forward tilt and KO'd. Alistor will get another KO here for the Timezone squad, his 18th of the regular season. Gonna be 0 to 0 in a 4 versus 3 as Tobey Maguire comes out now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. Given how strong this duo is, this is probably a good thing the Timezone squad is ahead early. They can afford some early game mistakes now. Sorry, not early game, they can afford some mid game mistakes. It's 53 to 33 as we are going to see, going to be a up throw. After the up throw, it's going to be down tilt from Maguire. 65 to 47. Maguire forward air is going to miss, forward smash. 65 to 52, 65 62 it's going to be down tilt. 74 to 62 as Alistor. He is trying to get his 19th of the regular season now. He's going to be trapped in minecart. Forward smash is going to miss. 74 to 74 as that neutral B is not going to come out from Alistor. That's going to be some tools being mined, but a forward tilt will interrupt a forward smash here as back throw. Alistor off stage. He will get hit by the TNT right there as he did not come to the ledge. Maguire makes this a 3 versus 3, but making his first start to the regular season in his old stomping grounds is Trident. It's 35 to 111 as we are going to see a forward throw, back throw here actually from Trident. This is Trident's 6th season in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, his first start of season number 6, as after season 4 he had effectively been demoted to a rotation piece. It is 81 to 127. Forward tilt is going to make it 3 versus 2, but Trident took some big damage as now Dimitri comes out. Side B, gotta make it 95 to 0 right now. We are gonna see down special 95 to 31. Up air, Dimitri off stage right now is Trident waiting. Trident side B missing, and a down smash is gonna make it 2 versus 2. Heim, the Charizard leading Pokemon trainer, is gonna come out now for the Timezone squad. 0 to 69. Heim does not attack off stage. Up throw, Dimitri at 84 as we see Heim hit by side B. That's gonna be Squirtle coming out right now. Squirtle hit right now. It's 32 to 84 as we see up smash. Up smash, no switch to Ivysaur quite yet. Side B again, still the Squirtle for now. It's going to be 70 to 84. Side B will collide with forward smash, but a forward smash out of parry is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Lucero, making his first start of the regular season. It is 78 to 12 as Heim still the Squirtle, not going to switch when he's off stage. It is 80 to 12. Can Lucero take advantage of the lightweight and get a KO here? Force a 1 versus 1. It is going to be 80 to 60, 87 to 68. Heim still in the Squirtle right now. It's going to be back air missing. Up B, this could not be punished by Heim as that was the platform. Off smash here is going to make it 106 to 84. Heim still the Squirtle coming back on right now. We see back throw here 107 to 97 as Lucero, he will be hit by down air. That is not going to do too much. 107, and the forward smash from Heim is going to be the game winner as he gets 2 KOs, and the Timezone squad will win this 5 to 3. Congratulations to the Timezone squad. This is going to be their 3rd consecutive season with a winning record. It's a 5-3 win against the Holy Army of Faerghus. 10-5 right now for them. On the other side, Holy Army of Faerghus, they are going to drop a game here, but they should still be, I believe, 8-7 right now. Let me double check right now. Let's see. Holy Army of Faerghus will fall down to 8-7, but with lots of teams in that 7-win column, 7-win category, the Holy Army of Faerghus, all of a sudden, they are in the dog fight once again to possibly get into a playoff slot. So, that's going to be it for Western Conference action for a little bit for now. When we come back, we're going to take a dive back into the East. Let me get some water before we explain the Eastern Conference in a minute. So we only did 2 games to the Eastern Conference before doing 4 of the West, so we're going to have 5 games in a row back in the Eastern Conference. Coming up next, another huge game in the Eastern Conference. The KBs, they are on the road against the Dublin Kings. Number 1 and number 3 in the East will be facing off against each other. Then we will see the Ditto Burritos against Toronto. The Ditto Burritos, they are red hot right now, winning 4 in a row to occupy the number 7 slot. Toronto had their own win streak going on, but Toronto has since lost back-to-back. Can Toronto snap the Ditto Burritos win streak to get back into playoff position potentially? Then, afterwards, those are going to be the first 2 games after we come back from this break. The other Eastern games, we'll see Michael at Buffalo, Amiibo engage at Boston, and then the Novas at Miami. Miami is done with road games for the rest of the regular season. Their last 4 is going to be at home. But alright, then we'll see 3 more games in the Western Conference. We'll talk about those 3 in the West later on. But you're watching the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more after this break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League as we head back to the Eastern Conference for some big East action. This is going to be the number 1 versus the number 3 teams in the East facing off against each other, the KBs versus the Dublin Kings. And the Dublin Kings can clinch a playoff slot today if they get this win here against the KBs. The KBs have already punched their ticket into the postseason. We will see Madam M, Criminal, Throat Goat, Lumberjack, and Last Dream versus Valrex, Failnot, Aerith, Him, and Rice. Before we get started with this match, congratulations to Valrex and Failnot. Both Amiibo have reached the 100 total career milestone in the last couple of rounds. Valrex, it was in the previous round for the Dublin Kings as they had gotten that big win against Amiibo Engage. But alright, let's get started now. This is going to be the first time that Valrex is used in the leadoff ever since being traded away from Verydogs' team all the way back in Season 3 to the Novas. Valrex, the first 2.5 seasons of his career, he had been struggling, being primarily used as a leadoff for Verydogs' team. When he was traded to the Novas, he was used as the middle piece, so Valrex will make his first leadoff start since then. I think Valrex might have had some preseason stints in the Novas with the leadoff capacity, but in the regular season, he had always been there in slots 3 or 4. It is 22 to 44. Down throw, forward air, Valrex at 68. He's going to come back on right now. 22 to 68 as we are going to see forward smash. That was being charged and it ultimately does not come out. 22 to 105. Side B, forward air. We see forward air from the Byleth in return. 46 to 118. It's Valrex. That's going to be a grab from Madam M. 46 to 131. Valrex struggling here in leadoff. He will get a forward smash out though. 71 to 131. Forward air, he went low, Madam went high. It is 71 to 131 as a back throw here. Valrex is off stage and he will come back onto the stage. No, he'll be hit by side B and this time he falls short. Failnot is going to come out, immediate revenge KO. That's going to be way more than 100 now for Failnot. Going to be 0 to 33 as we are going to see neutral air, dash attack, 24, 30, 39 to 33. Failnot, I believe, does have double-digit KOs entering this round. It's going to be 60, 33 as we do see 60 to 50, 60 to 66. Criminal is part of that best 1-2 duo in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is focused on duos today as we do see 70 to 77. Criminal enters this round, 18 KOs, Throat Goat with 19, 37 combined from the duo as we do see up tilt, up air is going to miss. But the veteran, of course, he could potentially shut down his duo if he wants to, but he is off stage at 93, 104 to 93, up tilt. Failnot is going to survive. Forward air, 114, 116. A side B will interrupt a dash attack there as it's 120 to 116, 121 to 116 as we do see down tilt, up air, and Failnot is going to reduce Criminal to 0 KOs. Throat Goat comes out now. Back throw, Failnot off stage, 0 to 132. Throat Goat is going to get a KO. That's going to be his 20th of the regular season from the rookie. So Throat Goat becomes the second Amiibo to get another KO. Penumbra was shut down from the Chaos Corp in their loss. It's going to be 27, 36 as we do see Aerith coming out now for the Dublin Kings. It's back and forth, and that's a down air right there. Throat Goat gets 21 now in the regular season. It is 68 to 0 as Sephiroth Him comes out now. Him had been everywhere the last couple of seasons, but he got the game-winning KO back in Season 1 for the Dublin Kings when they were the dynamic duo. He had gotten that game-winning KO in the championship round. We see Throat Goat KO'd. It's 2 versus 2, but Lumberjack had been warming up these last couple of rounds. We'll see what Lumberjack does as it's 34 to 35 between these two. Feather number 2 as Lumberjack decides to go aggressive today. 58 to 35. We see Lumberjack coming back on. Snap into forward air. 81 to 35. That's going to be side B. Grenade. Him holding the grenade. Hit by the grenade. Forward smash will be interrupted by the back air though. 93 to 48. We do see going to be a forward smash being shielded. Forward tilt. Lumberjack has been unable to use his forward smashes so far today though. It is 106 to 61. Feather number 3 also shielded, 115 to 61, but feather number 4 is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Rice, who will immediately make it 1 versus 1. Rice enters this round with Gonna be 17 KOs from this King Deity, a career best. That is 18 for him, trying to make it 19, but he has to face the first overall pick last stream, who has already racked up 82 on the Rice. It is 39 to 105, as we are gonna see forward air from Rice, dash attack missing, and the forward smash from the KBs here. They're gonna win this game 5-4. This round is the best possible outcome for the KBs. Not only do the Dublin Kings get defeated by them, but the Chaos Corp also dropped their match against JG Wentworth, who entered this round occupied the number 4 seed. This increases the chances and likelihood of the KBs getting a first round bye in the playoffs. We see Madam Am with a KO, Found Out with 2, Throat Go with 2, him gets a KO, Lumberjack, Rice, and then last stream, Rice still leads the Dublin Kings with 18 KOs, as he could be a contender for Comeback Player of the Year. Alright. But that is the best case scenario for a team like the KBs here in the Eastern Conference. They are now going to be 12-3 with only 3 rounds remaining, even though they can't get, let's see, 12-3 sounds right, 12-3 sounds wrong. Let me double check. 12-3 does sound right for the KBs, right? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 11-3, they're 12-3. Dublin Kings, Chaos Corp, they fall down to 10-5. So I think if my math is right, one more loss for one of those two, and the KBs could potentially clinch a first round bye in the next round. Dublin Kings, Chaos Corp, they do not face each other in the rest of the regular season, so they don't need to worry about clashing with each other. The Chaos Corp is against Boston, the Kings host Buffalo, and the KBs are going to be on the road against the Novas, who are struggling in the Eastern Conference. They avoid elimination today, but with a big matchup like that for the Novas, they would need to win and hope and pray for more things to go their way if the Novas want to potentially make it on a late season surge. But alright. Coming up next, we are going to see the Ditto Burritos versus Toronto. Toronto had one of the longest win streaks of the regular season so far, but it got snapped 2 rounds ago, and they haven't won since it was snapped. As for the Ditto Burritos, they have been red hot lately. 3-7 turns into 7-7 with a 4-game win streak here, including a few big wins. They had a big win, I want to say, against the Dublin Kings a few rounds ago. That was the Dublin Kings win streak being snapped, but we see Ditto, Thanatos, Mementos. Slot number 4 is going to feature Bleh, and the 5th and final Amiibo will be Leeya. The Ditto Burritos, very red hot Ditto Burritos. We'll see if they can make it 5 in a row for this team. Of course, they cannot break their franchise record for a longest win streak, as that 10-game win streak, well, it's gonna be a very hard win streak to replicate and break, actually. I don't think any team will come close to that type of win streak, and the only reason that win streak had ended for the Ditto Burritos last season was because the regular season ended as well. Flazer Draw and Silly will be the number 1 and number 2 for Toronto. We do have a new closer on the roster for Toronto for today, but slot number 3 for them, we are going to see once again the former MVP Nezuko. Season 1 original MVP back with the timeslots squad, as Nezuko has been having her best season since being traded here. Entering this round, she occupies, let's see, 15 KOs, I want to say. Yeah, I think Nezuko has 15 KOs. I actually don't see her on my top 20 board. Slot number 4, we'll see the likes of Razor Force's Link, actually, Sigurd. He has been moved up from slot 5 to slot 4, so that means there is a different closer as mentioned. But let's bring him out real quick. Alrighty. The final Amiibo for Toronto is going to be Amalgamate's Lucina Linnes Alpha. Linnes Alpha, primarily used as the leadoff position. She is going to be the closer today, as let me double check to make sure that is supposed to be Linnes instead of Mordes. Let me check real quick on Toronto's roster real quick. Toronto, is that supposed to be Linnes or Mordes? Let me see. It is supposed to be Linnes. So Linnes Alpha is going to be the closer for Toronto today. We see Ditto, Thanatos, Mementos, Bleh, and Leeya versus Flazer Draw, Silly, Nezuko, Sigurd, and Toronto. Toronto is trying to avoid losing 3 in a row, while the Ditto Burritos, they want to make their win streak up to 5. Alright, off topic for today, but regarding the 100 KO club, Ditto is 3 KOs away from reaching that at 97, as he is next on the chopping board to potentially get up to there. He would need 3 KOs. It is very realistic we see Ditto get up there, but he's going to need 3 KOs either in the form of 3 leadoff wins or even just a 2, and a 1, of course. The total career count includes regular season and postseason KOs, with the momentum the Ditto Burritos have that could give more room for Ditto if they make it to the postseason. But Ditto, Flazer Draw, 2 of the better leadoffs in the Eastern Conference, will square it off. First damage will come from Flazer Draw. A little bit of damage from the forward tilt. It's going to be 2 to 0 right now as we see up throw into no up air, but rather an up smash. Ditto had read the switch to Charizard like a book. It is 31 to 33, 31 to 52, 31 to 65 as Charizard going high. Just come back onto the stage with the Flare Blades. That's going to be Flare Blades being shielded right here. Ditto seems to be reading Flazer Draw like a children's book right now. Going to be 31, 45 to 110, 45 to 129. Flazer Draw goes high again. Flare Blades miss as Ditto did jump over. 45 to 135 as we see forward throw. 45 to 143, a down smash. That's gonna be the first misread from Ditto here. 69 to 176 as Flazer Draw off stage. 176, and the down B is gonna result in a KO. So Ditto, 98 career total KOs now, 2 away from reaching the 100 club. It is 86 to 12 as we are going to see up special here from Silly, which won't get rid of him quite yet. 109 to 12, down air. Silly waiting, trying to come back on right now. Up smash is going to result in a KO, so we see Thanatos. Forward smash, Silly off stage at 34. It's going to be 10 to 34 right now as we do see forward smash. 10 to 45, down smash, 10 to 60. Side B is going to catch Thanatos, 29 to 74. We see Silly hit by the up air. Do we see up air number 2? Not quite yet. Rather neutral air. 29 to 98 as Silly will come back onto the stage. We see down smash with the legs, up smash, Thanatos at 52, 52 to 104 right now. It's going to be a forward air right there, making this 4 versus 3. Nezuko will come out now for Toronto here. We see a forward smash. Forward smash here from Thanatos, 52 to 17, but Thanatos off stage at 70. Up air will miss right there because of DAD. A forward smash is going to be charged right there from Nezuko. It won't KO, but that is some slightly larger damage here. 91 to 38. Forward smash interrupted by a grab. 96. Forward throw. 112 to 50 as we see forward air. Reverse edge guard to prevent a possible up air. 112 to 75. Nezuko, forward smash misses. Back throw will get some damage off stage. 130 to 75 as Nezuko opts not to go for anything right there against the Thanatos there. It is 130 to 81, and a forward smash here is going to make it a 4-2 lead for the Ditto Burritos. Up throw, Thanatos at 148. Sigurd, forward smash is going to be falling out there right there. Up smash will get a KO here. Menax is going to come out now for the Ditto Burritos from the top platform. Neutral B, 0 to 33 as we are going to see Sigurd and Sigurd and Linnes. They need to get 2 KOs each. It is 23 to 63 as we are going to see forward smash here. 46 to 63. Forward air will not land right there. 46 to 63. We see Sigurd coming back on, hit by a forward tilt. 46 to 73 is Sigurd will go around. Back air. Do we see back air again? We do see the back air again. That's going to make it a 2 versus 2. Leeya comes out now for the Ditto Burritos. It is 0 to 73 as we do see the back throw. 0 to 82. Sigurd already 2 KOs here for Toronto, evening the score up in terms of the number of stocks, but of course they still need to get a 3rd KO to keep things safe. It is 20 to 102 as we will see jab, jab, jab. 28 to 112. We see Sigurd trying to come back on. Neutral B will be interrupted. 38 to 122. Sigurd off stage once more, and this is going to be up tilt. He is going to be alive, but the side B is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Linnes. Already taking 22 from the tipper. 38 to 22. Linnes going above the neutral B attempt from Leeya. We are going to see jab, jab, jab in the other direction. 38 to 33 as we see Linnes missed up smash. Another tipper from Leeya. It is going to be 38 to 68 as we are going to see forward smash. Linnes tries to go off stage. She will get the forward air, and that is going to be enough to make it a 1 versus 1. So out comes the closer for the Ditto Burritos. They have won 4 games in a row while Toronto has lost back-to-back. Both streaks could continue, or both streaks could end today. It is 16 to 108. We are going to see down smash 34 to 114 as Boomerang will hit Linnes. It is going to be 34 to 126, 49 to 126. We see a Boomerang there, 49 to 137. Leeya tries to go for a smash. It's going to miss. A neutral B is going to miss right there from Lyness, though. Not sure what she was going for right there. It is 49 to 146. Leeya off stage. Up B. Going to get some damage. Lyness is going to survive at 159 as we do see 49 to 159. Leeya still off stage. We are going to see forward tilt. Do we see forward air from Lyness? No, she's going to get a down tilt, and she's going to get no off stage aerial quite yet. No game heroics yet. It's going to be 194, and there it is! Toronto makes the 4-2 comeback to snap the winning streak of the Ditto Burritos. Toronto will win this 5-4. To think that I questioned Toronto's choice as the closer. Toronto proves me wrong as Sigurd, Lyness get 2 KOs each to make the comeback. Toronto will get another win here as I believe that it will put Toronto up to a 7-8 record, and the Ditto Burritos are going to fall down to 7-8, meaning we will see some major shifts in the Eastern Conference near that middle of the pack, especially towards the bottom. So well done, Toronto here. We see 2 KOs from Thanatos of the Ditto Burritos. That made the 4-2 lead after the Ditto leadoff, but Sigurd and Lyness do combine as the Lucina is able to outmaneuver Leeya, the closer, to get that second KO. All she had to do was get that offstage hit, and there we go. Toronto snaps a 2-game skid as 3 rounds remain to the regular season. In fact, let's look at the Ditto Burritos and Toronto real quick. Both teams try to make it back to the playoffs. The Ditto Burritos, a team who has never missed the playoffs, their last 3 games are going to be, let's see, Amiibo Engage in round 16, JG Wentworth in round 17, and Ottawa in round 18. The Ditto Burritos are going to have a tough stretch, but it should be winnable 2 of those last 3 games. On the other side, for Toronto, let's see. Toronto, they are on the road against Miami. They are then going to be playing, they host the Chaos Corp in round 18 and round 17, and in round 18 they're on the road against JG Wentworth. So both these teams still have some tough matchups to deal with, but we'll see if they can be won or not. Alrighty, coming up next, it's going to be a small break, but when we return from the break, Michael versus Buffalo, then Amiibo Engage at Boston. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad strike.
You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1 AM channel. Welcome back. We are going to see Michael versus Buffalo. Then it's going to be Amiibo Engage versus Boston. For this matchup here, we see Paragon, Yusiso, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tommy as Michael currently enters this round sitting at a record of 5-9 actually. 5-9 from Michael against Buffalo, who sits at 6-8. Both of these teams, if they want to make it to the postseason, they need to be in win now mode. The loser, things are going to get dire and drastic for whichever team ultimately loses this match here. Afterwards, the matchup between Amiibo Engage and Boston. Both those teams enter with 6-8. The loser of that match over there would be denied of a winning record. But alright, let's get started here. It's Paragon, Yusiso, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tommy for Michael versus The Job, I Don't Love You, Voyager, Pixar Mom, and The Farm. Paragon and The Job will be your leadoffs tonight. Up throw from Paragon into up smash. Paragon has been warming up in leadoff capacity lately for Michael. One of the better spots for this team. 26, 50 to 31, 66 31 as we see 78 to 42. Up next, Laser from The Job. Those are going to miss. We see forward throw 94 to 56 right now as we see Paragon trying to come back on right now. Forward throw 104, 106 to 64. We see Paragon trying to come back on. Side B will miss. Dash attack. Paragon off stage. The Job, he will not go for down air quite yet. Trying to go for the forward air, which ultimately went short. We see forward air right there, off smash, and Paragon, he gets another leadoff win. So it's going to be 139-0 as Paragon is trying to come back onto the stage. Forward tilt to the left will send him off as I Don't Love You. That Gordo will be deflected from that side B, but a down smash out of parry will make it a 4 versus 4. Yusiso, second overall pick in the draft, comes out now. The rookie with a side B and a forward tilt. 69 already, but a down smash does have him off stage. 14 to 69, 25, 40 to 69 as we see Yusiso trying to come back down. It's going to be down B. I Don't Love You at 89. Up tilt, and that's going to be a KO from the rookie. Voyager will come out now for Buffalo. It is 49-0. Down air, weak down air, but it's not enough to get rid of Yusiso quite yet. We will see. Side B, forward smash, 76, 92 to 0 as this is going to be, let's see in weight, 92, 107 to 0. It's going to be out smash here, 120 to 0. As we wait, we see out of parry, up tilt. Do we see up air? We do see the up air, but the white Pikmin not enough to get rid of him quite yet. Off smash being parried here. Finally, some damage being dealt on the Voyager from Buffalo, but he gets the forward smash, and it's going to be a 3 versus 3. Terrence comes out now, but with these platforms here for Buffalo, there could be some good up smash punishes from this Almar as he gets hit by one right there. It's going to be 10 to 35. Do we see up B here from Terrence? We do. He comes to the platform on the right. Now he's going to come 20 to 35 as we are going to see Terrence still trying to go for up B here, 39 to 35. This Almar is doing a solid job at doing the anti-airs, but all of a sudden it's 55 to 51 as we will see up B. It is going to hit 55 to 64. We see Voyager waiting on the other platform. That's going to be some side B Pikmin damage, but that's going to be another up B that Voyager runs into. 57 to 94 as Terrence goes for his 5th up B in a row. Forward smash here will be 84 to 94. It's going to be forward air from Terrence on the way back on. 84 to 109. Up tilt, not an up smash. We see Voyager. He is allergic right now to going for the up smash underneath as he's trying to do it next to him. Look at that. And then he's going to try to do it next to him again. And then he's trying to do it next to him again. Up tilt actually when he's actually underneath. 89, 105 to 109 as we are going to wait. We are going to see 105 to 109. And Terrence with the up tilt is going to get a KO. Pixar Mom comes out now and she goes for a down smash. 115 to 0. This game has been back and forth so far as we are going to see Terrence. That side B will not catch him quite yet. 128 to 23. Terrence up and down the top platform, punished by the up air. Pixar Mom goes for a taunt, and then she is going to go for no second up air. Rather, she goes and waits, and now she gets the up air. 152 to 123. Pixar Mom trying to contest on the platform itself. 152 to 23 as we see, gotta be up air right there. 162 to 129. Pixelmon's only at 29, by the way, not 129. It's going to be 162 to 29. And an up B will shut down Terrence here. No Mouth comes out now. It's going to be 0 to 46. So 0 to 46 between Michael and Buffalo here. 20 to 51 as we see side B. 34 to 51. This is going to be forward smash. That's going to be hitting Pixelmon for 76 as we see up B. 94 on a Pixelmon now. Big chip damage here from No Mouth. It's a forward smash out of parry. 51 to 94. Up smash. Will not get rid of Pixelmon quite yet. 51 to 119 as this is going to be. We see a switch to Pyra. 51 to 119. Side B is going to get some damage there. 64 to 119. Forward smash is going to be shielded, but an up throw cannot be shielded. 64 to 114 as this is going to be back air. 64 to 149 as Pixelmon being played around with right here. There is still the farm in the back for Buffalo, by the way, even if Pixelmon is KO'd, but right now it is 76 to 157. Mithra, Pyra back out now, going to be side B being shielded here, 76 to 157, as we do see an up throw into an up air, 98 to 157, 98 to 169, as both Amiibo are trying to figure out who wants to force a 1 versus 2. It's 120 to 169 as it's going to be neutral air, and it's going to be Michael with the advantage as the farm will come out now. 1 versus 2, so we're going to see neutral air, side B missing. The farm is going to be hit by an up smash immediately. 124 to 22, jab, jab, jab. The farm off stage, but he's able to take care of physics. Up B, we see up air, but that's going to be the second up air that gets fallen out of or fails to KO. It's 175 to 38, 175 to 51 as we are going to see up next. Going to be side B, 175 to 61. Side B is going to make it a 1 versus 1, but the farm is down in terms of damage right here. Tomney is the closer. 1-0 to 6-7, 11-6-7, 23-6-7. Up B is going to miss, 23 to 73. Dash attack, the farm off stage as we see both of them off stage actually. No up B needed for the farm as up tilt will miss right there. 37 to 85. 37-93, up smash missing from Tomney. Down smash is going to miss as well. 49-93, but a forward smash will send the farm off stage. It's going to be forward air, and that will be not enough quite yet. Not enough quite yet. The farm will return onto the stage. We see 77 to 139, 77 to 141 as the farm is going to get hit by the Gip attack. 77 to 154, jab into parry, but it's going to be back throw now. 88 to 161 as we see the farm. He gets hit by a forward tilt. 88 to 167. And this is going to be up tilt. Do we see the up air? We do see the up air! A 1 versus 2 is going to be won by the farm as Buffalo hangs on and wins 5 to 4. So that does mean Michael will become another team to clinch a losing record as the farm does get the 1 versus 2 comeback. So Buffalo will bounce up to 7 and 8 as things are getting heated and more crowded in the Eastern Conference. But differential is going to be the name of the game in the East as well as in the West, especially for those bottom slots. Coming up next, we are going to see another game in the East. These are going to be two teams currently out of a playoff slot with 6 and 8 records, but whoever wins could potentially have a shot in the last 3 rounds. Whoever loses, it could be dire for them as we could start seeing elimination scenarios for them next round. Amiibo Engage versus Boston is up next. Been a little while since we had a Boston Brawlers home game. Let's head over there to Halabastian real quick. Let's see, what do I want to play? Yeah, Night of Fate. Alright, so Amiibo Engage. Things have been collapsing horribly for Amiibo Engage in recent rounds. We finally saw some KOs in the top half for Amiibo Engage. During this 4 to 5 game losing streak Amiibo Engage has had, 2 of their Amiibo have had hat tricks, but those hat tricks were to turn big blowouts into garbage time KOs into close losses. We will see Psylocke, Dr. Crockpot, Ragged Leaf, Citron, and Mercury for Amiibo Engage as they are trying to snap their massive skid that's going on right now. As for the other side, Boston Brawlers, they had a little bit of momentum going on right here, but they do have what could be the best player in the league right now in the form of Phipps. So let's find Phipps real quick. That trade with Timeslots Squad did not go through. Boston did submit their paperwork after the trade deadline, but unfortunately that was after, meaning Fipsh is still a member of the Boston Brawlers. Entering this round with 20 KOs, he is still in the lead for the KO crown, but Throat Goat of the KBs got 2 KOs, which means Fipsh would need 1 to tie the crown and 2 to take the lead again. C Sharps Ganondorf, Soulman himself. This is going to be Vin Diesel. He was a runner-up in the MVP race back in Season 3, but he has not been the same since. Let's find him real quick, as this is going to be his 2nd season here in Boston. So Vin Diesel, here he comes, and here he is. So I know we've been talking about duos. Technically, if you combine Boston's number 1 and number 2, they would have 32 combined KOs, the same amount Holy Army of Faerghus does, but that's a 20-12 split between Fipsh and Yummers. Ruffs' King Dedede is going to be Dedede Destroyer. He is going to be the closer once again for this team. Let's bring him out. Let's see him come in, and alright. After this match, we're going to see 4 games left, 1 in the East, 3 in the West. But alright, Amiibo Engage versus Boston. It's Psylocke, Dr. Crockpot, Dragonleaf, Citron, and Mercury versus Cone Zone, Yummers, Fipsh, Vin Diesel, and Dedede Destroyer. I believe Boston suffered a loss to the Novas in the previous round, if I'm not mistaken. Psylocke versus Cone Zone are going to be the leadoffs. Actually, no, I think Boston did get the win in the previous round. Both teams are entering here 6 and 8, as we see 2 low tiers dueling it off in the leadoff position. It is 0 to 70, as we see 78 unanswered onto Cone Zone. What is this? Smash 4? It is 10 to 91. It's going to be 28 to 91 right now. Down smash, 28 to 105. We see Cone Zone. He's going to shield aside B, but hit by the dash attack, 28 to 118. That down smash is going to miss because of the DAD, but that one is going to land on stage. 34, 48 to 133. Jab, 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 which will send Cone Zone off stage. And this time, do we see down smash? Not quite yet. It's going to be 48 to 148. And a forward smash is going to be a leadoff win for Psylocke. Yummers will come out right now for Boston. It is 60 to 14 right now. Yummers enters this round with 12 KOs for the Boston Brawlers. He is number 2 for the team. We see a side B here, which will not get rid of Psylocke quite yet. 105 to 30. We wait. We see 105 to 40, and the down B is going to be KO number 13 for Yummers. We see Dr. Crockpot now coming out for Amiibo Engage. We see a forward smash now, and that's going to be some off stage, which does not land. 0 to 66. Up throw into up air, down B, but that's coming towards the stage, not off the stage, and a forward smash is going to be 4 to 3 lead for Amiibo Engage, but they now have to deal with Fipsh coming out for Boston. It is 57 to 17, 57 to 33. Down smash will be parried. Forward tilt, 57 to 45. It's Crockpot. We'll see 55. 57 to 59 actually. We see up smash here. It is 77 to 59 as Fipsh trying to get his 21st KO of the regular season. Fipsh's career best year was last year with 23 KOs. He is on pace to break that. 108 to 77 as we do see the up air survived at Crockpot. Crockpot with a down B. Fipsh is going to be off stage at 104 as we see Crockpot trying to go off stage high, but some big chip damage will send Crockpot off to the right. We see neutral air, and will that be enough to get rid of Crockpot? It will! So Fipsh will remain on the top towards a KO crown race as he is competing with Throat Goat, also in the Eastern Conference. It is 40 to 116 as Dragonleaf comes out right now. We see down throw into up tilt into side B missing. Down smash will be shielded. 53 to 116, but an up smash from Dragonleaf is going to reduce Fipsh to only 1 KO in this match. So that's going to be Vin Diesel coming out now for Boston. 83 to 1, and that is going to be nowhere near enough to get rid of Vin Diesel quite yet. Was scared for a second when that up B had hit. It is going to be 98 to 19 as Vin Diesel. He needs to avoid any antics from this crumb. At 98 to 33, we wait. We see Dorian missing once more. Dorian misses for a 4th time. 98 to 34, 98 to 42. Up smash, Vin Diesel at 66. Down air, forward smash will miss, but a counter attack from Dragonleaf is going to make this a 1 versus 3 for Dedede Destroyer. So 1 versus 3, up till will make it 1 versus 2, but out comes now the strong part of Amiibo Engage's roster. Citron, who leads the team entering this round, 16 KOs from the rookie. It is 0 to 40 as we are going to see up throw into up air, 6, 7, 81 already onto Dedede Destroyer, 20 to 81, 20 to 100, Could Citron get the game winner tonight? It is 32 to 100 as it is going to be for Tilt. 42 to 100. We see down smash, and that will not be enough quite yet unless he has distance. Will he come back? He's gonna fall short. Amiibo and Gage is gonna snap their losing streak as they will defeat the Boston Brawlers 5-3. One strength for Amiibo and Gage, even though Leaf, another rookie, does get 2 more KOs here, is their differential. If Amiibo and Gage decides to win out the rest of the regular season, they could potentially be able to get in easily because of their differential. That is where the hat trick from Citron and Mercury and the blowout losses comes bigly, because those could have been way worse losses. Instead, only -1 point ticks in the differential. This is going to be a +2 tick for Amiibo and Gage. Boston is going to fall down to 5-9 as this is going to be their 3rd consecutive losing season in their franchise, and all 3 seasons so far. Actually, no, not losing season. Boston's only 5-9. They can easily win out, finish 9-9, but we'll see. Boston in round 16 as things are getting drastic for them. They have to host the Chaos Corp, while Amiibo and Gage in round 16, they're on the road against the Ditto Burritos, who blew a 4-2 lead to get their 4-game winning streak snapped. Alrighty, with that said, we have, let's see. Okay, yeah, that was game number 10 of the night. When we come back, we're going to have 4 games left to round number 15. The last game in the Eastern Conference will be the Novas versus Miami, as Miami plays their first home game since forever. I'm dead serious. This is Miami's first home game since, I believe, all the way back in round number, let's see, 9, 10, 11, or they're in round 12. Round 12, they had been on the road too. How many games did Miami spend on the road? Oh my goodness. This is Miami's first home game since round 8. They spent the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games on the road. Miami has not had a home game since round 8, but that home game is going to be coming up next for Miami, as Miami is done with road games for the regular season. Their last 4 is here at home, and could Miami possibly go on a long run? Afterwards, we'll go back to the West with the Floppy Flamers at the 456 Squadron. 2 more games in the West after that last break, and then that'll be it for round number 15. Mid-Class Nation at Bots, Detroit at Green Bay. But for now, when we come back from the break, Novas Miami, Floppy Flamers at the Squadron. You're watching the Squad Dragon Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and for the first time since round 8, Miami will have a home game. So we're gonna see Diabels, Meh, It's Him, A+ to me, and Steve. The Ganondorf named Steve for the Novas, as they do avoid elimination this round thanks to losses from both Ottawa and the Ditto Burritos. However, they could potentially still be eliminated in the next round, but the Novas with a win, and their chances of staying alive would be increased. As for Miami, it's Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Nightquillia, Vengeance, and Gengalzo. Welcome back home, Miami. Their first home game since round number 8. Diabels versus Lil Nas X will be the leadoffs. Miami is done with road games for the rest of the regular season after that 6-game stretch on the road. So rounds 15, 16, 17, 18, all going to be here at home for Miami. So I really hope you like the pirate ship. For the first time since round 8 against the Fabled Fairies, Miami is playing here at home. No more road games for them. Gonna be 55-0. It's Lil Nas X getting some damage. Gonna be 55-26. Diabels, who has been struggling all year, clawing back with damage of her own. 58-51. As we see, back throw 6-7-51. Diabels trying to come back on right now. So at 6-7, she's gonna come back onto the stage after jumping. Hit by a 4 tilt. 78-85 because of the boomerang. 91 with the second boomerang. 91-64 as we do see Lil Nas X off stage, and he will come back on. Up tilt will miss, forward smash will miss, back throw will be landed. 101-64 as we do see a bomb being thrown into no second bomb, rather it's going to be a forward throw. 117-64 as that boomerang was reflected, and Lil Nas X did not realize it was reflected. 127, 133-68 as we see down smash, and that's going to be the leadoff win for this Toon Link. So Meh comes out now. It's going to be 6-87 as we are going to see forward smash missing. 27-87, 29, 38-87, back air going to make it 38-113. Lil Nas X off stage. He's going to be hit by down air, and this time he will come back on actually. 46-124. So this is going to be White Pikmin being eradicated by Meh. We see back throw 49-136 as this is going to be get up attack. 60-136. We see the down air. 60-152. Meh will come back onto the stage 3 Pikmin, taking his way slowly. 60-152 as we do see back throw. 69-152. Down throw here, do we see up air? We see a down air instead from Meh. It's going to be 4 versus 4, and Yamcha will come out right now. 78-0 as the Little Mac. This Olimar needs to get damage quick because that KO meter can build quickly sometimes, especially if you deal big damage. It's going to be 78-40. It's going to be a 0 to death. That's one way to get rid of the Little Mac. It's going to be 2 KOs from this Olimar so far. 89-12. If the season had ended today, the Novas would have the first overall pick in the draft. It's going to be Meh being KO'd, and it's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. It's going to be 20-39. 42-38 as they have been trading hits with this young Link. 42-64, and Nightquillia barely coming back onto the stage after missing the anchor. It is 42-64, 50-64 right now as we do see down throw into up air. 74-64, and it's going to be side B. It's going to be down tilt into down throw into a down air. 90-98. That was on stage, so the young Link still alive as we see forward smash, and the Novas remain in the lead as Vengeance will come out right now. Down throw, down air, no forward air, gonna be 113-19 as we do some forward smash. It's him coming back on. Off smash is gonna miss right there. 113-30-45 as we are gonna wait and see. Forward smash missing from Vengeance. Down throw, down B, Vengeance at 70 off stage, and he will get the neutral air after going high. 123-70 right now as this is going to be forward smash. Not enough to get rid of Vengeance quite yet. It's him trying to get his second KO of the match. We see, oh no, he's gonna self-destruct. No, he's gonna be alive. He's gonna be dead. Vengeance. Thank goodness he did not mess that up for Miami. Vengeance will be killed with by A+ to me as Gengalzo will have a 1 versus 2, but we'll see the Novas. They are in the lead right here. 33-0 is A+ to me. The Byleth out right now. Even if this Byleth is KO'd, there is still Steve, the Ganondorf named Steve, waiting in the back. Gengalzo takes his first damage there. 12%. 57-12. 57 to 26 right now. That is about 1/3 of the Arsene meter built up for Gengalzo here. He is going to need that meter in order to rack up both KOs. 57 to 42. Side B again. Arsene just a sliver away from activating. We see forward tilt here. 62 to 57. Down throw into back air. Back air misses. Forward tilt. 78 to 57 as this is going to be getting closer and closer. But a forward smash with a tipper. Arsene is not needed as A+ to me will get the KO. And the Nova's going to win this 5 to 3. So it's going to be a 5-3 victory for the Novas over Miami as we are going to see 2 KOs from Meh and 2 KOs including game winner from A+ to me. So Miami is going to suffer another loss here. The Novas will remain alive exiting this round, and with everything going right for the Novas, it will make things easier for the Novas to stay alive in the next. The Novas in round 16, they are going to be playing against, let's see. The Novas host the KVs, while we see Miami in the next round, they host Toronto. Alright, coming up next, that's going to do it for the Eastern Conference today. Last 3 games of the night are going to be happening in the West. And up next, we're going to have a fun one, the Floppy Flamers versus the 456 Squadron. So let's go to 456 real quick. One of the top 3 duos in the league is Cyber Sands and Starlight, as they have combined 33 KOs entering this round. The reigning MVP has 17, as the reigning MVP could potentially get back-to-back 20 KO seasons. We do see for the Floppy Flamers, Kenjaku lead off once again, loaded diaper in slot 2. Slot 3 will once more be 10-10, with slot 4 should be Mrs. Biden. And the 5th and final slot, the closer, is once more Bong. The Floppy Flamers have won 3 games in a row to come back up here. We'll see what they can do. As for the Squadron, they are trying to compete for one of those first round buys. We'll see Captain Funsides in the leadoff. He has been struggling in recent matches, but slot number 2, the reigning MVP, Cyber Sands. Let's go up to the 456 Squadron, the roster real quick. Half Mario Zelda Starlight is going to be Amiibo number 3, as we are going to see her being moved to that slot real quick. So let's find her, let's add her, and there we go. In slot number 4 for the 456 Squadron, it's going to be MLL's King Dedede AMC Hammer. So let's find an AMC Hammer real quick. AMC Hammer. The 5th and final Amiibo for the 456 Squadron, after we see the likes of Funsize, Cyber Sands, Starlight, AMC Hammer, that is going to be the Ganondorf. Rookie Ganondorf here, Tri Power. So let's find him real quick. Let's load him, and alrighty. Gotta make sure I actually load Tri Power instead of Nemesis. Haven't done that yet. Nemesis plays for Mid-Class Nation, who is after the break, but alright. Western Conference action, and this is going to be a Pikmin auction. Let me get that sip of water real quick, because we're gonna need it. It's Kenjaku, Loaded Diaper, 10-10, Mrs. Biden, and Bong versus Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, Starlight, MC Hammer, and Tri Power. Captain Funsize has been struggling in these Pikmin auctions, so we'll see how he does in this duo right here, this Ditto against Kenjaku. So Kenjaku versus Captain Funsize. Kenjaku is green, Funsize is gray. Alright folks, welcome to Pikmin Auction. It's going to be 0 to 9 right now, 0 to 21. We see Funsize taking some damage, 11 to 21, 23 21. It's going to be Pikmins being thrown across, 39, 21, 34, 38, 49, 36 right now. We're going to see 49, 54, 61, 63. That's big Pikmin damage being down on the Kenjaku right. That's going to be 89 to 36 right now as Funsize getting some big damage racked up. Off smash going to be interrupted by the down smash. Going to be 90 to 47 right now as we are going to see down air, 104 to 47. We see down air again, down air once more, 113 to 57 as Funsize is waiting for Kenjaku to come back onto the stage. Kenjaku comes back on, get an attack, 113 to 68 right now. We're going to see Pikmin being thrown around. That is going to be some white Pikmin damage being down to both of them. 140 to 92 right now as we are going to wait. We see down air, we see off smash, and it's going to be sold to Kenjaku at 150%. Cyber Sands comes out now for the 456 Squadron, and it's going to be 150 to 49. The Pikmin auction bit will never get old, as we see Kenjaku 86 on the Cyber Sands already. Can he possibly go for 2 here? We see 154 to 100, and it's going to be forward smash to the left. Cyber Sands 113. Kenjaku tries to go off stage, but a little too late. 165 to 113, but a down B from Cyber Sands. He is going to rack up his 18th KO of the regular season. Loaded Diaper, taking 10 already, come out right now. 4-tilt interrupted, 4-tilt parry, 25 to 124 as we see 4-tilt here. Up B, getting some damage on the Cyber Sands. We see a back throw now, 25 to 145. It's going to be Fireball. That's going to be charged in front of Cyber Sands to get not one, but two up smashes. It is 65 to 145. Off smash here, Loaded Diaper at 78. Down B will finally trigger the wing at 90%. We see 90 to 160 as the reigning MVP hit by another up B, 90 to 170 as Cyber Sands. Down B, Loaded Diaper off to the left, and Cyber Sands waiting. Down tilt not going to come out. Instead, Down B, Loaded Diaper onto the right at 119. He will come on, and this is going to be Down B now to the left, 134 to 170. Loaded Diaper comes on once again, still alive, and the up tilt from Cyber Sands. He will get a second KO before being revenged by 10-10. So that's going to put Cyber Sands a 1 KO away from having back-to-back 20 KO seasons. It is 39-61 to 0 as Starlight comes out now for the squadron. The second part of this 1-2 duo for the best duo, second best duo in the league. We see back air right there. That's going to be one more for Starlight, her 17th now, as we have Zelda versus Zelda in the form of Biden versus Starlight. 45 to 74 now. We see the up air, 66 to 74, 66 to 79, forward throw, 66 to 92. It's gonna be forward smash interrupted, up tilt, we see forward smash instead, and Biden will shut down Starlight to only 1 KO. AMC Hammer comes out now, but it's gonna be a 2 versus 2. Up tilt, up air, followed by off smash, no up air though. It's 102 to 44 after the up smash, 103. Forward smash here, gonna make it 64. Biden with a downer right there. That's gonna be 2 kills on her, and Tri Power is gonna have a 1 versus 2 for the 456 squadron. Tri-Power already taking 41. Off smash will get rid of Biden, so it's going to come down to Bong versus Tri-Power. We see forward throw. It's going to be 0 to 55 as the spike ball will keep Tri-Power off stage. It's going to be 12 to 77. It's going to be forward throw once more. Tri-Power at 91. Spike ball will not be thrown quite yet. It's 12, 28, forward tilt, 43 to 91. Off smash will be parried into a down smash, and with that weird angle, Tri-Power is going to fall short. The Floppy Flamers will extend their win streak here in the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League as they're now over 500. It's gonna be 6 wins in a row for the Floppy Flamers. The Floppy Flamers have now won 6 games in a row, going from 2-7 to 8-7. They are one of the hottest teams in the Western Conference with a huge win over the Squadron. Kenjaku had gotten that leadoff win. We see 2 KOs from Cyber Sands, making it in favor for the Squadron, but 2 KOs from Biden turns it in favor for the Floppy Flamers as this team, the Flamers, they are not red hot. Oh no, the Floppies Flamers are white hot in the Western Conference. Any team they face will be turned into ash. And in the next round, the Floppy Flamers, they host the Dark League. As for the 456 Squadron, with this loss, they're going to see if they can try to get a bounce back against Dratini Domain, which is also a team having some momentum here. We'll see what the Squadron does in the next round. As Captain Funsize, he's solid as a leadoff, but he keeps struggling in these Olimar versus Olimar situations. So we'll see if there's any changes made as the Dark League, they no longer have an Olimar. As Aussie was released, can't come to the Timestone squad on waivers. They have a Pyramithra in their leadoff capacity, so we'll see what happens there. But alright. When we come back, it's going to be the last 2 games of the afternoon. Mid-Class Nation at the Bots, then Detroit at Green Bay. Stay tuned for more as you're watching the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the final 2 matches of Season 6, Round 15, we are going to see Mid-Class Nation at the Bots. Then, it's going to be Detroit versus Green Bay. For Mid-Class Nation, it's going to be Headstrong, Aegislash, Spooky, Nemesis, and Urshifu versus Eon's Pal, Miyuki, Yuri, Lego Batman, and Bisclavette for the Bots. Entering this round, Mid-Class Nation is sitting at 6-8, while the Bots, they have lost back-to-back games with a 9-5 record right now. For the last game of the night, Detroit versus Green Bay, Detroit is 7-7, while Green Bay is 6-8. Detroit trying to compete for a playoff slot in that Western Conference. The differential is what's holding them back right now, so we'll see what happens over there. But for here, Headstrong versus Eon's Pal are the leadoffs. For its match, that's going to be first damage from Headstrong right there. It's going to be 0 to 39 as we are going to see. Going to be up smash 0 to 64 right now. That's 64, 75 unanswered. Finally responded with a neutral ear into the side B. It is 17 to 75 right now, 17 to 80. It's going to be up smash. It's going to be 104 damage on the Eon's Pal already, 127. And a forward right there. Not enough quite yet. He'll come back on, 17 to 153. Neutral air, still some offstage shenanigans. We are going to see forward smash. It's 34 to 153, 51 to 153 as we will see Headstrong offstage, neutral air. He will get a blue Pikmin while offstage to get some damage onto Eon's Pal some more. It is going to be back throw, still not enough quite yet. 59 to 174. We shall see forward air, 73 to 174. This is going to be out of shield, nothing out of shield quite yet. And a forward smash will have Headstrong offstage. Eon's Pal had been racking up damage slowly trying to claw his way back, but this time he won't be able to get it. Headstrong will hang on and get the leadoff win. Miyuki comes out now for the Bad Opinion Tellers. It is 116 to 11 as we are going to see Headstrong waiting. Headstrong, current Pikmin order is non-binary color. It's going to be 116 to 31. This is going to be 47 on Miyuki, 56. That's 3 up airs in a row. It's going to be up air again. Up air number 4, up air number 5, up air number 6 from Headstrong. Make it 7 up airs. Do we see 8? Not quite yet for 8. 8 up airs, 7 up airs and 2 juggles, but Headstrong will be KO'd. Aegislash comes out now as Headstrong got big work done onto Miyuki here. She's already at 99 as we see forward throw out of the grab. 0 to 110. Aegislash is going to wait with a jab towards the left. 0 to 126. Side B is going to miss as it's going to be down smash. Miyuki is going to survive. She will come back on at 141, and this is going to be 8 to 141. Side B going to catch. Side B won't KO quite yet. 8 to 157 as this is going to be down air. Bit of a vulnerable Pyra right there. Forward throw. Still not enough to get rid of Miyuki at 173. Mithra, Pyra, back to Mithra. Forward smash misses, but a down smash out of parry is going to be the KO. Yuri comes out now for the Bad Opinion Tellers, on pace to have a career best season here. Gonna be 30, 31, 55 to 21 already. We see gonna be a side B catching Yuri, 55 to 39 as it's gonna be neutral B, 69 to 39, 90 to 39 right now as we do see down B missing from Yuri. Both of 1AM Zeldas have a tendency of doing that sometimes, and that is gonna be a forward smash. Spooky comes out now for the Mid-Class Nation. It's going to be 16 to 45 as up smash into no up air actually. It's 33 to 54, 33 to 63 as the side B is going to miss from Spooky there. Down smash, interrupting what could have been a forward smash. 51 to 76, 64 to 76 right now as this is going to be side B missing from Spooky. 64 to 83. Yuri hit by a neutral air, off stage to the left, down air to get the Meta Knight away, but a neutral air. It's going to be down air and Meta Knight trying to chase. Neutral air, backfiring. We are going to see 76 to 113. Yuri coming back on. Spooky coming back on. Yuri off stage after the down smash, and it's going to be down air. 76 to 131. Off smash here, and that's going to be a KO, making it 2 versus 3, but Revenge will even it to 2 versus 2. Nemesis in slot 4, going to be 0 to 30, facing off with Lego Batman now. Lego Batman having a small bit of a down year here with the Bad Opinion Tellers. It is 34, jab, making it 46, 46 each as side B. Nemesis off stage at 60%. We wait, we see out a parry. It's going to be down tilt into up smash, 92 to 46 as this is going to be up smash, and it's going to be a 1 versus 2 for Urshifu. 0 to 66. Lego Batman waiting, coming back on. We see Urshifu. He has all 5 feathers available if he wants to use it, but we will wait and see. 21 to 68. A forward smash will send Urshifu to 44 right now because of that tipper from Lego Batman. A side B here. It is 58 to 68 as Lego Batman waiting, going for the jab, jab, jab. 6-7 to 68. Tipper will be shielded. Side B will be shielded in return. 75 to 68. Jab, jab, jab has Urshifu off stage at 75. He will come back on. Forward tilt going high. We see forward smash missing from here. 75 to 89 as this is going to be jab, jab, jab again. 84 to 89. Down tilt. Up B. No aerial quite yet as that forward smash will send Lego Batman off stage at 106. Egg is going to be missed. 110 to 106. 110 to 114. And we see after here, back throw. Urshifu off stage. He will come back on. It's going to be 131. The up air will be falling out for now. 142 to 121 as we see Lego Batman coming back on. 153 to 121. Forward smashes colliding. Not enough quite yet. We see down tilt. Do we see up air? Not enough. Just a little too low from Lego Batman. And that forward smash is going to make it a 1 versus 1. But the revenge kill immediately from Biz Corvette will win this for the Bad Opinion Tellers, as Biz Corvette will pick up their 17th of the regular season. And the Bad Opinion Tellers, congratulations, they have picked up a winning record. It's their 10th win of the regular season, as back and forth in favor of Mid-Class Nation turns into back and forth in favor of the bots, thanks to 2 KOs from Yuri. Alright. So that's going to do it for this game right here. Yuri turns the game around. It's Yuri on pace to have a career best season. In fact, if we take a look at Yuri's stats, let's see. Yuri with Bad Opinion Tellers. She enters this round of 15. That's going to bring her up to 17 as this trio right here. I know we were focusing on duos, but the number 1, number 2 right now exiting this round, Biz Corvette and Yuri, that would be 17 and 17. 34 combined KOs. They are also near the top of the league when it comes to duos in here. And with Lego Batman, we did mention Lego Batman, bit of a down year. She's only at 15 KOs, which is honestly, if 15 KOs at this point in the regular season, 16 actually, if 16 KOs is a down year for you, you're probably doing something very good. Anyways, last match of the night for today, we are going to see Detroit versus Green Bay. Alright, Green Bay, you are the home team, so you get your stage of Lilac Cruise. Actually, do I want to play a different song for Lilac Cruise? Let's see. Maybe... yeah. Anyways, Detroit. We are going to see Love Foolish being benched again as Professor Help remains the leadoff. Replacing Love Foolish, though, we are going to see the return of the Madman. Slot number 3, slot number 4. The former MVPs are being swapped around once again, so it's going to be Farmed in 3, Pancakes in 4. The 5th and final slot for Detroit is going to be once again the closer, Herobrine. Herobrine has been able to end games for Detroit lately, but we'll see what Detroit does as they are on the road against Green Bay. Green Bay will feature the likes of Pink Furby in their leadoff slot. Slot 2, slot 3, gotta be the White Cheese Amiibo in the form of Bud Knight and Quadruple X. So that means Amiibo number 4. We are going to see once again, as soon as I can find them real quick, Green Bay to Buffalo's Meta Knight Hola Amigo. Hola Amigo coming out for slot number 4. 5th and finally here for this match, we are going to see B-Fin's Little Mac as Green Bay. They got to win the previous round against the Fabled Fairies thanks to that KO punch from MacBook. We'll see what MacBook could do as this is. I believe he should be having his career best season as he finally does. Finally, he plays a full year here in Green Bay. It had been half year, no year, and now a full year from MacBook. But we're going to see the last match of the night, Detroit versus Green Bay. It is Professor Help, the Madman, Farmed, Pancakes, and Herobrine versus Pink Furby, Bud Knight, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, and MacBook. Leadoff game is going to be a very fun one here. A Mii Brawler versus a Jigglypuff. Should be interesting. Professor Help versus Pink Furby. we are on the battlefield form, which means it will be easier and harder to deal with Pink Furby at the same time, and we see that rollout hitting on the base level. Side B will interrupt the second one here from Professor Help. It is 35, 39, 47 to 53 as this is going to be back air. No, a down smash actually, 47 to 70. We see Side B landing this time. Not enough to get rid of Pink Furby, but maybe one or two more, and we could possibly see a game-winning, sorry, not game-winning, but the lead-off KO. We see rollout, interrupted, Side B, and that is going to send Pink Furby all the way down into the void of space. Bud Knight will come out for Green Bay. 58 to 36, 2 Side Bs, so me brawl onto the Sword Fighter. We see 6-7 to 52, 3 Side Bs, 77 to 52 right now is Professor Help. Chip damage on the way back up. Down B will send him to the right, 96 to 54. Side B once again, 96 to 70 as Professor Help. After coming here in the mid-season, could he possibly be a savior for Detroit? It's going to be 105 to 85. He's going to be KO'd, but big work has been done as the Madman comes out now for Detroit. His first game since being benched. And he'll get a KO in that game. It's going to be Quadruple X coming out now for Green Bay. It is 22 to 0 after the up smash. Forward air, it's going to be down smash from the Link. This hero is a magic heavy hero, by the way, is down tilt. Up B, it will not be anywhere near self-destruction range. We see down tilt, we see the up B again. This time he is going to self-destruct. Oh no! So the Madman will be credited with a second KO as Bang, interrupting a side B from Hola Amigo. Gonna be 108 to 19. Could the Madman possibly go for a hat trick here for Detroit? It's 118 to 19 as we see the Meta Knight trying to chase. 118 to 31. We see down throw into neutral air from the Meta Knight. 133 to 41 as he does try to chase, but up B is gonna catch Hola Amigo, and now he's the one off stage. So with that up B, it's gonna be 150 to 64 as we do see Snooze, which misses. 150 to 75. The Madman, can he go for the hat trick here? Dash attack is going to miss. Jab, jab, jab. Will be shooting. And the back throw will shut down the Madman, but out comes Farmed. It's Detroit. All you need to do is maintain this 4-2 lead. Now a 3-2. Up air, Hola Amigo at 107. Side B will be parried. Neutral air will get some damage right there. It's going to be 110 to 107 as we are going to see Side B. After the Side B misses, it's going to be Side B once more. 23 to 107. Farm trying to come back on right now. It's going to be out of parry. We see neutral air. Do we see Farm try to chase? No. He will instead wait. Up B a little too late. Side B not enough to get rid of Hola Amigo at 141% as we will see 30 to 152. Up B into back air. And this is going to be a 1 versus 3 for MacBook. That's an armored up smash from MacBook here. As Farmed is going to be at 76, 94%, 94 to 2 as this is going to be. We see down tilt, forward tilt, 94 to 26. Farmed going for a side B. MacBook is getting closer and closer towards a KO punch, but this is a 1 versus 3. So ideally, you maybe want to get a KO here and then maybe get some big damage with the second one. Try to back up for a third, but instead Farmed. He will try to go off stage, does not get anything. We see forward tilt, and there's that first KO. There's Pancakes coming right now. He gets the up tilt. KO punch is available, but it's going to be shut down. Not quite yet. We see forward air, and now things are going to be shut down. Detroit will get a big win here in Green Bay as they're going to win this one 5-3. And that's going to do it for tonight, folks. The Madman will be credited with 2 KOs after Quadruple X self-destruct. And that was basically the tipping point of this game as Detroit, it's back and forth afterwards with Detroit hanging on with the 5-3 victory. So for the first time in a little while, Herobrine not needed to get a game winner for Detroit as it will belong to Pancakes with that forward air on MacBook. So that does mean Detroit goes up to 8-7. Green Bay going to fall down to 6-9. And keep in mind, Green Bay, that's going to be yet another losing season for Green Bay here. In their 5 years of existence, they have never made it to the playoffs, and it's going to get much harder now thanks to that loss, essentially putting them at best mid. So, round 16. So, I need to double check with the friend group, see if we're actually going to go play tonight at Pokemon TCG, because I think a bunch of them are playing Fortnite, trying to grind the new Sonic expansion, so not sure I'm going to go to the local tonight. If for some reason I do decide to do round 16 tonight, it would be at 9 p.m. So let me inquire with the friend group real quick before doing any big pings. But more than likely, I'm probably going to go to the Pokemon local again tonight. We'll wait and see. Also happening, let's see, round 16. If we don't play tonight, it would be on Sunday night most likely. A late 10 p.m. start for the Squad Track Maywood Draft League. Round 17, round 18, the regular season should finish up sometime next week, as the playoffs should be up and going by the time we're here next week on next Friday. So, the MVP race is starting to heat up. A bunch of things. We did not see the Chaos Corp or Dublin Kings clinch quite yet, but of course, maybe my standings math is wrong. Maybe even though they did lose, maybe they do have some spots clinched in the Eastern Conference. As for the Western Conference, one team is eliminated, the Natsuki Lovers, but no team has clinched yet in the West. We'll see if we start to see those clinch scenarios happening in the Western Conference next round, but we will start seeing these last 3 rounds. It's going to be first 7 games in the East, last 7 in the West. The games in the East will feature the likes of Buffalo at Dublin Kings, Ottawa at JG Wentworth, Your Worst Nightmare versus Michael, then the KBs at Novas. Other 3 will be Toronto Miami, Amiibo engaged at the Ditto Burritos, then the Chaos Corp at Boston. The West, we see Tax at Carbon Show's team, Holy Army at Detroit, Dark League at Floppy Flamers, then the Natsuki Lovers at Timezone Squad. Afterwards, 456 at Dratini Domain, Green Bay at Midclass Nation, then the Bots at the Fable Fairies. So round 16, very low chance it happens tonight maybe, but more than likely expect round 16 to be on Sunday, a very late 10 p.m. start. I know for those of you going to school, university, all that, y'all are back in school already, so we do apologize for the late start, but I'm not back for a few more days, so want to get things out of the way as much as I can. But until then, we'll see you next time for round 16 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, as 3 rounds remain to the regular season. Y'all have a nice one.